Hello, everyone. Welcome to the sixth edition of Timoteo TV. My far right, we got Chris, Leo next to him, Buddy, and I'm Coach Al. First 1 o'clock game is Seahawks. 12 o'clock game, I'm sorry. Seahawks and Colts.
Yeah, so this is obviously not going to be the game of the week. This is going to be game of the year. We only have 2 undefeated teams left, and after this week, there's only going to be 1. One of the things I did this week is I did a little math, and I did a strength of schedule. So I did the combined records of each opponent. The Big Four, I looked at the Big Four. The Colts have the easiest schedule in the league so far this year. Their combined records of their opponents, it was 6-19.
So they ain't beat nobody yet.
They haven't beat anybody yet. The Pac-9, they had the second easiest schedule with 8-17. And the Lions had the third easiest at 9-16. Of the Big Four, only the Seahawks had any bit of a rough schedule at all. They're the 6th toughest schedule, and their opponents are 12-13. So the only ones that have been tested. As I really looked at tape this week, I think the Seahawks, they're showing a lot. They've been tested. They show some mojo, and they're doing all that razzle-dazzle stuff, flipping the ball back and forth. They're having a good time. They have the best chant before the game. I think I'm going to have to crown the Seahawks the best team in the league as of this week. I think what they've shown after 5 weeks, they're going to beat the Colts 31-30.
31-30. Listen.
It's going to be close. It's going to be good. Colts are good, but I think Seahawks are just feeling it.
I don't even want to pick. I mean,
it's going to be a good game.
I like the Colts. I'm afraid if I pick against the Colts, June not going to invite me to his house anymore to eat on Sunday. But I also like the Seahawks too. If I pick against them, it's really difficult because the Seahawks, you know, they have beaten the Pac-9. They have beaten the Lions. They have beaten arguably 2 of the teams that are going to be part of the top 4 or the Elite 4 at the end of the year. And it's really difficult for me to sit here and pick. I don't know. I need some help here. Sumo, what's going to happen on Saturday? Can you tell me what are the key factors for you guys to win this Saturday? Yo, you don't look confident.
Got my RoboCop glasses on. I gotta think.
So you can't see the one?
No,
you can't see the win.
You can't see the win.
I wasn't school Sunday though. 35-21.
Colts win 35-21?
Mm-hmm.
You want to call the Seahawk up? See what you're gonna say?
Yeah, absolutely. I got
Where the Seahawk player?
Come on over here. Isaiah
Where the
Robinson.
Seahawks player?
Come out here.
Where the Seahawk? Answer the question.
I don't feel safe around them.
Answer the question.
Come here. Can you move over?
Hey, Jude,
So, what are some key factors to this game? Why are you guys going to win on Saturday and not the Colts?
Because the Colts, they're a team full of children. When they get down and face some adversity, they can't stay together.
We was down Saturday and came back and won
Against the Eagles.
by multiple touchdowns.
Against the Panthers.
Against the Panthers.
Oh, y'all went to double overtime.
We still won.
And we still won.
Hold on, let
But
me answer the
anyways,
question.
you see what happens. Every time they go down, they start to fight each other, and Esky quits. Your quarterback starts to quit, doesn't want to throw people the ball. He favors your hiker is the best player in the team right now.
Okay, he is.
I
Donovan?
did the stats. 12, he had like 12 catches.
He got
and,
robbed for MVP of the
2
week.
touchdowns, 3 extra points.
So listen, this is a really big game for you guys because I know you guys have a grudge against the Colts. Last time you guys faced the Colts was at the beginning of the year. There was a little scruffle.
I don't know.
There was a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes.
I don't recall.
Players leaving, switing teams.
That's
So I
what you
feel
heard?
like, listen, I heard it through the grapevine.
The scrimmage, huh?
No,
The-
no,
the-
I don't know.
yeah,
what you're talking about. We've been a team all year long.
So, I mean, this is really interesting. I don't know which way to go, but I think the Seahawks are going to win this one in the close one. I think they're going to win 25-20.
Yeah, I guess looking at both teams, the Colts, I gotta give them a little bit of credit. I mean, they dug themselves a hole and they were able to get themselves out of it. That's what good teams do.
You need to be real careful because we might not see you next Saturday if you say the wrong thing about the Colts again. I've seen an army out there ready to lynch you on Saturday.
I got enough issues
Be
at the
careful.
field. I don't need any more enemies, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
But yeah. So the Colts, they did well. I give them credit. They came back. They dominated once they came back and dug themselves out of that hole. I think Holes has one of he has one of the best visions in the league this year. Just looking at different receivers, you can look at the stats as he's spreading the ball around, and he's hitting open guy. He has no favoritism towards any receiver. He knows who his playmakers is, and he'll hit them when he needs to if they're open.
But then again, Chris mentioned that the schedule was week. So I mean,
Yeah, but my thing. So this is their chance. If they want to be crowned the number one team, this is where they have the opportunity to kind of do that. The Seahawks defensively, I don't think they scare anybody. I think their safeties are both weak. Just looking at the footage last week, I was not impressed with Joey either. He has some height. But he can't maneuver to the ball as well. So I don't know.
Carlos play over.
Yeah, I mean, you can see, like, I think Joey's a great player. I just don't know if he's a great safety. And I don't know, I mean, the Seahawks like to overthink people with some of their defensive coverages and so I think players get confused easily. They're talented over there, but I wouldn't say they're the smartest team in the league. So I think they need to keep it simple so that way teams don't kind of make mistakes. So they line up with them two safeties. My thing is Jose has a cannon of an arm. He's going to exploit that if they don't adjust.
Let me tell you. Can I change my pick?
You can change your pick.
I don't know who to pick. I might pick about 4 or 5 different times. I just want to let you know that I had a conversation with Esky on the sideline. He played high school quarterback with Mikey. He's been playing with Hose for 2 years.
Who he says is the best
Who
quarterback?
do you think Esky prefers as his quarterback?
Hose.
Hose.
You got it right.
Oh,
He clearly
wow.
said Hose is better than Mikey, and he'd rather have played with Hose than with Mikey.
Yeah, I mean, I think with Mikey, I think Mikey made some great throws against the Chargers. So, I mean, there's one throw he hit a boo-boo.
Yeah,
it was beautiful, just a touch pass, kind of right. He was confident. He knew he was going to score. So they're both quarterbacks right now are playing like league MVP.
Who you
But
rather have as your quarterback?
I tell you what throw Mikey doesn't make that Hose makes. The cross field throw.
Oh, yeah, that's one
Running
thing.
to the right, throwing all.
Well, he
to the
doesn't
left.
have an arm like Hose is gifted athletically more than Mikey is. If you look at Mikey's body type and you look at Hose's body type, you could say maybe Hose is probably the better athlete. But Mikey does the best with what he got. He's a little chubby behind. But yeah, so I mean, it's going to come down to, I think, defensively, which team can play and make plays on defense.
It's the quarterback. It's the quarterback.
Yeah.
They both run a weird defense.
Yeah,
So
they
it's
do.
really hard for me to sit there and pick. That's why I'm going to keep changing. I'm going to give you my pick at the
Where
end of
do
the
they
show.
rank defensively, Chris, the Seahawks and the Colts?
Seahawks and the Colts. Oh, I don't have
I think Colts are 2.
You got one job. You got one job.
One job.
You got one job.
Hey, listen, right? With your-
Don't know how many what's that?
With your current team right now with the Eagles, and I see that you stepped up as the head coach again for the Panthers, and Al, you being part of the Cowboys coaching staff, which quarterback would you take with your current team to be the quarterback of your team?
Of
Would you
those two?
take Mikey or would you take Hose?
I take Mikey. I like his attitude way better. I think there's more to it than just physical abilities.
Okay.
That's a smart decision to take Mikey. I think with me, I like the tough kids. I'm taking Hose. I think with Hose, I could do a lot more.
I'll take Mikey based on maturity, but Hose is a better athlete.
See, a lot of people don't know Hose is a mature kid. You guys got to sit down maybe this Saturday, have a one-on-one conversation with him on the sideline, and you'll really
He definitely stepped up.
He will really sit there and surprise you
He definitely
on his
stepped up.
maturity level and how smart he is. So don't let the little fluke that he puts out there to the public make it seem who he thinks. He's not who he presents himself to be. The
Right.
kid is really smart.
So going into who I think is going to
Can
win
you make
this,
your pick already?
I'm going into who I think going to make this pick. I think the Seahawks have too much chemistry. I think the Seahawks are the best team in the league. I said it from the beginning. I think Ortiz, there's no way he can mess this up. I think it's
He'll find a
impossible
way, though. He
with the
will
team
find
he
a way.
has to mess this up. I think the Seahawks are going to blow the Colts out. I think it's going to be 40-14. I think that they're going to make their statement this week. So
It could be ugly.
yeah, they're going to make another statement this week, the Seahawks. 40-12.
I think the Seahawks will win if the Colts stay in that 2 safety.
But they both do the little weird stuff.
All right,
Yeah,
get out there 2 safety right away so you guys can win on Saturday. All
right,
right? I'm telling you right now.
All right,